This is the Race Junior. This is how it comes to you. It comes with the red wrench here that slides into the machine right there. It comes with the black wrench that slides into the machine on the other side over here. It comes with these two black discs. Comes with a manual. Highly recommend that you read that. Okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to remove this roll of labels, and we're going to put a new roll of labels on, and we're going to put the black discs on the machine. So what I'm going to do first is wind this backwards. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to release the brake. This is the brake right here, this white piece right here. It's slotted in the back. You can see the slot right there. To release the brake, all you do is simply pull up on the black knob, pull it out of the slot, brakes release, and the whole roll of labels will pop right out of the machine. So I'm going to set this aside here and take the red wrench. I'm going to loosen that side, pull it off. I'm going to loosen the collar on this side, pull it off. I'm going to remove the protector washer on the left side and the protector washer on the right side. I'm going to remove these cardboard discs that come on the machine. They're on the machine for shipping purposes. I'm going to remove the roll of labels. You'll notice that these white adapter donuts here are beveled on one side. That's the side that you want to slide the labels onto. So I'm going to take the roll of labels. The labels are pulling off the bottom here. We're going to slide the roll of labels over those two white donuts. We're going to take the black disc, smooth side towards the roll of labels. Put them on. Put on the protector washers and put on the discs, or the collars, sorry. Anyway, then we're going to set it back in the machine, and we're going to then put the brake back on. What goes above the brake is the silver washer and the black knob. Everything else stays below the brake. So I'm going to take the right side collar and tighten it. And I'm going to take the left side collar. I'm going to push it and get it as tight as I can with my hand. I'm going to tighten it up, and then I'm going to come over here. You see these two cap screws that stick out of the collar on this side? I'm going to tighten those up. So what that does is squeeze the roll of labels so it's tight in here and doesn't freewheel. That's real important. So I'm going to take the little black wrench and loosen these two little metal donuts here. So these two donuts are loose here. They're loosened with the little black wrench. Now the labels are pulling from the bottom. So you go over the top of the guide roller and you come down and you bring the end out between the black roller and the blue separator plate here. And then you go back up to the top of the roll of labels. Have a little piece of tape ready when you get this far. The end is come right back up to the top of the roll of labels and tape the end to the top of the roll of labels. Then put your fingers right where you taped it. Push away from you, and the machine will thread itself the rest of the way. The end then comes out the front of the machine between the frame here and the front roller. Now, if you hold on to the back roller and hold on to the label lead right here, and just go back and forth a little bit like this. The labels will find their own center. Then take the little black wrench, bring the donuts so they barely touch the substrate paper on the left side and the right side, and then tighten them down. Baby finger tight. They do not have to be cranked down real hard. You'll dent the roller if you do. Okay, so the machine is now threaded. So now the machine is threaded, and when you pull on the lead paper here, pretty soon your label will come out sticky side up. When you're going to apply a label, you want no part of the label showing. So that yes, that no, that yes. Now, this is your bottle stop. It moves up and down, left and right. You can set it in the middle of the bottom of your bottle, wherever it needs to be set. The bottle is then put in the machine. If you look over the top of the machine, the bottle needs to be very, very close to the blue separator plate, but never touching it. It needs to have about a 1/16 of an inch to an 1/8 of an inch gap. So the machine is threaded. Put a bottle in with your right hand. Start rolling the bottle and pull on the paper with your left hand a little bit. The label will engage to the bottle. And it's simply rolling the bottle applies the label. The machine will stop automatically. That's what the brake does. It makes it stop after the label is applied.